The midday sun hung calmly over the quiet hospital courtyard, but nothing about the moment felt peaceful. A strange tension floated in the warm air, the kind that makes the heartbeat a little faster, as if the world was holding its breath. On a bench beneath a fading blue umbrella sat Marcus and Talia Rivers, wrapped in helpless silence as they watched their 5-year-old son, Rowan, stare at the ground from his small wheelchair. His legs, once full of boundless energy, had gone still after a sudden nerve condition that arrived like a thief and stole the lightness from his childhood. Every therapy session, every medication, every hopeful whisper from specialists had led to the same heartbreaking conclusion: there was nothing left to try. And though the sun was bright, the world felt unbearably dim. As the day drifted forward, something unexpected appeared from the hospital parking lot. A small barefoot girl, no older than 7, shuffled quietly toward the doors. Her name was Mira, though no one there knew it yet. Her dress, once a soft yellow, had faded into a dusty beige, torn at the sleeves from nights spent on pavements and abandoned corners. Her hair fell in tangled waves, but her eyes, warm, searching, impossibly gentle, held a light that refused to be dimmed. She carried only an empty paper plate she had found near a street vendor's cart, gripping it as if it were the last familiar thing she had. The receptionist tried waving her away, but Mira moved with quiet persistence until she reached Rowan. Marcus instinctively stepped forward but froze when he saw her expression. It wasn't boldness or strangeness, it was a sorrowful innocence that softened the air around her. Mira approached Rowan with slow, hesitant steps, as though afraid any sudden movement might scare him. Then she gently placed her hand on his cheek. The touch was softer than a breath. Yet Rowan reacted as if a breeze had passed straight through him. His fingers twitched. Talia gasped. Then, with visible effort, Rowan lifted his trembling hand and rested it over Mira's. No one spoke. No one breathed. Months had passed since Rowan could move his arms with such control. Doctors rushed in. Tests were performed. Every scan, every reflex check, every reaction revealed the same impossible truth: Rowan's nerves were waking up. His body, long silent, had begun remembering how to be alive. Through the whirlwind of disbelief, Mira stood quietly in a corner, clutching her plate, watching with the cautious hope of someone who had learned not to expect miracles, yet had somehow sparked one. When Marcus and Talia knelt to thank her, she flinched, unsure how to receive kindness. But Talia wrapped her arms around the fragile girl, feeling her tremble. Marcus rested a hand on her back. In that moment, something invisible but powerful connected them all, 3 broken pieces forming something whole. And so, as the golden afternoon settled over the courtyard, Marcus and Talia made an unspoken decision. Mira would not return to the streets. Not today. Not ever again. Part 2. They took her home that evening, offering her a meal, a warm bath, clean clothes, and a soft bed. But more importantly, they gave her something she'd never had: belonging. Safety. A place where her name mattered. Over the next days, Rowan's strength grew astonishingly fast. Therapists watched in awe as he began to lift his legs, wiggle his toes, and eventually take assisted steps. The doctors had no explanations. But the family didn't need one. They felt, deep in their hearts, that some miracles arrive quietly, through the smallest hands. And Mira, once silent, timid, unsure, began to bloom. She smiled more, she talked more, she laughed with Rowan, helped him with exercises, and slowly allowed herself to feel what a home could be. One evening, as Marcus watched Rowan walk 3 steps without help, he glanced at Mira curled up on the couch with a blanket Talia had given her. He realized something profound. Rowan had healed. But Mira had been saved. Weeks passed, and something beautiful became undeniable. Sometimes the most broken hearts carry the brightest light, and sometimes the smallest hands spark the miracles the world forgets to believe in.